Yes. So in North Africa, we have developed all the issuing part with many customers. And now we are embedding into our ecosystem new players. And those new players, most of them are fintechs, but also those fintechs come with innovation. And a good example of that will be how to develop or how to include SMEs into the world of payment. So through SMEs, we are introducing new technologies such as, for example, low-cost acceptance. So these SMEs are very close to merchants that have not been included in the system. So, and banks did not have the reach to go into those merchants. So through low acceptance payment, like tap on phone, for example, we are reaching new players. And if I take an example of a country like Morocco, we have built a strong relationship with some government entities, such as the Ministry of Handicraft, to tackle over 2 million merchants in one shot. So we will bundle the acceptance solution through the SMEs, but we will also issue cards to those merchants to transact when they are paid. So it's covering both ways, being paid, but also accepting payments. We all know that in Africa, but also in all the markets we are covering, there are over 70% of population is young, is under 30 years old. And those needs of those new consumers are totally different. They are more looking into innovation. They are more looking into experience. So hence we have now developed new payment means for them, which are in the likes of XPays. XPays are what we call like Google Pay, Apple Pay, to make sure that the transaction is seamless, right? So these young population, they have needs not only related to transactions, but they want to be close to their passions. So their passion is usually under gaming, under sports, and their fashion. So in markets like Morocco, we have developed what we call passion cards related to gaming. And we, Mastercard, have assets that we have positioned in the market, such as VALORANT, League of Legends, where millions of people are not only playing, but also transacting using those passion cards. And I think that's a way to be closer to those youth, but also to make sure not only to onboard them into the financial system, so that's part of the financial inclusion initiative, but also make sure that they transact. And they transact differently than what it used to be in the old days. The continent is full of youth. And where do we need to find those youths? So those youths are more in the telco world than the financial institution world, for many reasons, because they use their mobile on a daily basis in the social media. They are closer to their mobile to the banking industry. So the strategy that Mastercard has put some years back, it's to go beyond our core business, which has always been financial institutions or banks. So now we have new segments. And one of the new segments that is really key for us to succeed in Africa is the telco segment. So we have built strong relationship with key regional telcos. To name just a few, probably, we have deal with Orange Group, we have deal with MTN, we have deal with Airtel, and soon with other groups. The reach of that youth population that I was referring to earlier can only be through new players. And one of them is the telco space. And we hope that this strategy will not only help us reach new players, but it will help us also reach or financially include all that young population.